I know why you're here. You hit it big, didn't you? You've got the money, the cars, the life. You practically have the world at the edge of your fingertips. You snap your fingers, wake up in Monaco, fall asleep in Morocco. You know they all want you, and they all want to be you, when you subtly leave them all asking for more. You party like no one has ever seen. The things you do, unspeakable. But yet you know there's a whole lot more. All the things, the places you can go. But I got something that I feel you need to see. It's going to change the game. It's going to heighten you to levels that you didn't even think were possible. This right here, this is the hottest place in the devil's playground. So before we get into this amazing video that I have lined up for you guys, I just wanted to ask, what do you guys think of those kind of intros? I mean, do you like them, dislike them? I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of like doing them. They're kind of really fun. You know, it's definitely, it motivates me, it gets me pumped, it gets me going.
It gets the people going.
Last video, it got kind of weird. I'm about to have me 3 or 4 different girlfriends, boyfriends. But you know, what can I say? This is kind of what Vegas represents. Now, obviously, the saying goes, what happens here stays here. The untold things about this place are insane. So we'll talk a little bit about Vegas. I mean, and I could do like a whole historian thing on Vegas, but I'll try to keep it really short. We all know what Vegas is. It's the city of sin. What happens here stays here. It's a great place to visit. It's the 24th largest city in the US. Vegas is also the boxing capital of the world. And it is continuing to grow. I mean, there's a lot of planned developments all around Vegas and Henderson. And I mean, it's definitely good on the affordable index. Of course, we'll have a separate video. Right now, we're just talking about today's video. Vegas is one of those particular cities that has grown a lot over time. And, you know, it's had a lot of dramatic changes, and it was built on the back of the mafia, which we wouldn't have the Vegas that we know without some of those ties. And of course, there's still a bit of that floating around there, to be fair. I mean, you go to Vegas and you try to cheat the casino, it's probably gonna end up being a bad day. But overall, visiting Vegas is definitely an experience. If you haven't done it, I would highly suggest putting it on your trip radar. There's something here for everybody. You can either come to Vegas on a budget, or you can come to Vegas on, you know, a higher quality of trip. You know, me personally, I'm somewhere in the middle, only because I've been to Vegas my fair share of times, being that it is, you know, a 4-hour drive away from LA. It's not that hard to get to, and Vegas is a lot different for people in LA. It's like a second city to us. So definitely, if you haven't been to Vegas, highly suggest it. It can be very affordable, and then it cannot be so affordable. It's really up to what your budget is. Now, if you do visit Vegas, definitely there's a lot of stuff to do here. I would highly suggest going to Old Vegas, which is considered downtown Vegas now, the old strip. The new strip, you know, it's fancy, it's ritzy, it's not as exciting as Old Vegas in my opinion, but definitely go check out Old Vegas. Fremont Street, it is an entirely different experience than the current strip, might I say. Another thing about Vegas that they say, Vegas equals lost wages. If you do visit, try not to gamble so much. If you're gonna hit the slots, you know, go to the quarter slots, the dollar slots, you know, kind of stay somewhere with it, you know, where it's nice. Because one of the good things about Vegas is that if you're gambling, they'll bring you free drinks, which really aren't free drinks if you're, you know, losing money. Yeah. So, but no, go to Vegas, have a good time. You know, you definitely can't lose. You know, it's good for families. It's good for not so much families. Vegas is also home of the Super Bowl. So if you are coming in February, just know that it's going to be really hard to get a hotel room. And I suggest if you're not here for, you know, those kind of festivities, plan around another time. But a lot of great things here in Vegas. You got EDC, which I have never taken part of because, you know, it gets wild. But I may, you know, at some point just to have the experience. It's gonna get weird. But yeah, you got a lot of great things. The Sphere, you got so much stuff here to do in Vegas that if you do book a trip, make sure that you have an itinerary because it can be overwhelming. Today we got some of the hottest properties available, and I don't mean that because Vegas is literally in a desert, but because these places are amazing. So as usual, we're gonna get behind our desk and we're gonna tour some of the best properties that Sin City has to offer. Vegas, baby. So we're at the desk now. You know, this is the place where the magic happens, I think. And what we have in front of us is the most expensive sale in current listing in the history of Southern Nevada, as Enos would say. But yeah, currently listed at 34 million. A couple of years ago, June 2021, it sold for 25 million, which is the current record, at least to my knowledge. If you know of a sale that's higher than 25 million, please let me know. But currently this is set at a price that will break the record again if it does sell at this number. And we looked at this video in detail in the previous video. Link will be in the description. It is actually really an amazing house. Not very functional for someone with a family, but for what we came up with, and I'll talk a little more about it. This place is like ideal for someone who is single, whether you're young and single or you're just recently fresh off a divorce. I don't know why I'm saying that. Just know this house made me have some very wild thoughts. So this is like the epitome of Sin City. So we're gonna check this video out. You know, it's gonna have some music, so I'm not gonna put my headphones in, but it's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful house. So let's welcome you to the Devil's Playground. That's what I'm calling the house. Wow, they put their insignia on top of the roof. I would have had them remove that. But this house, this is, to me, this is the Devil's Playground. This house is the Devil's Playground. If I were selling this house, I would advertise it as the Devil's Playground. I'm just being honest. Like, look at this place. I mean, it's designed well. You don't have the ultimate privacy, which was one of the things that I said I didn't like, because you have a direct neighbor. There's more construction that's going on in the area, so you're gonna have, you know, even more neighbors. But if your neighbors are, you know, partiers, then you're gonna have an amazing time at this place. But, you know, of course, the question that at least I ask, along with other people that may have a similar question, is why would they sell this when they just got it a couple of years ago. Ultimately, like I said, this house is really a party house. It's not like a long-term house. This is a showpiece house. And, you know, you're not going to be there to long-term. This is not a long-term house. I'll just say it flat out. Not a long-term house at all by any stretch. This is not a long-term house. Right, so this is the developer's website. You know, they do help participate in selling it. I mean, they have all the press and stuff like that to show you that this was the record sale. You know, this was only, you know, two years ago. It's an amazing piece of property. It is an amazing piece of property. But just keep in mind, it's not a long-term house. And ultimately, because it's Vegas, it's a gamble. That's like, no pun intended. Because it's Vegas, it's a gamble as to if you could ever get your money back out of the property. It's a gamble. Ultimately, though, it's a great space, great place. I would highly recommend it. Again, if you are single and you want to party, this is perfect. I mean, the wild parties you could have there, woo-wee. Not safe for work stuff will only transpire. It's definitely, if I don't, you know what, I'm gonna keep that one to myself right there. I don't even want to share what I was just thinking. Just know that this is a very perfect house for sinners. This is the devil's playground. It's the devil's playground. I mean, you know, you got a pool that essentially is a part of the living room. I mean, there's a shower in the Sky Lounge, which absolutely doesn't make sense unless we're talking about partying. I know these are things that, you know, we really didn't see in that video just there, but trust me when I say, like, the detailed video, link is in the description, by the way, the detailed video, you'll see some of those, like, really risque type of features that only make sense if you're just throwing, like, I mean, let's just put it out there. If you're just throwing some organizational parties, it is like the perfect palace to do so. Yeah, not kid friendly at all. So give me 1 second. I gotta get this out of my system. Okay, so I'm ready to be professional again. Sorry about that. Sorry you guys had to experience that. We're gonna move on to the next property, which is 11051 Witchcraft Court. Okay, the Summit Club, and currently this is listed for $22 million, just under 10,000 square feet, 9 beds, 9 baths. This is probably going to be an amazing property. It's been on the market, you know, just shy of 200 days. Let's see what this has to offer. It was built in 2021, so it's around the same time as, you know, let me not talk about that house because, you know, I want to remain okay? But yeah, the Summit Club. The Summit Club. I wonder if this was also developed by Blue Heron. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this property out. This shout out to the Las Vegas real estate photographer. I see you. I looked at some of your videos, and I mean they're pretty good. They're pretty good. So we're gonna check this out. Again, no need for headphones. Oh wait, no. Someone is talking. So let me put my headphones in so I can get some premium octane knowledge of this amazing abode in Vegas.
Global luxury, and I'm super excited to introduce my newest listing, 11051 Witchcraft Court, created by Blue Heron Elite and located in the Summit, which is one of the most exclusive guard-gated communities in Las Vegas. This stunning custom home is nestled on over an acre premium corner lot with unparalleled views of the Las Vegas Strip golf course, and mountains. The main house is a single story with 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, a den, a flex room, a gym, and an elevator that
this
provides
house is
easy
definitely
access for the
more
huge
functional
roof deck.
Then
this huge roof deck offers a bar and again unbelievable views.
This is more
of the Las
functional
Vegas
than
Strip.
the other house.
Now, please join me for a tour.
I want to get that house out of my system. Okay, so now we're just gonna get to enjoy the property. So I like it. Yeah, this house is definitely more on the functional side than the other one. This is beautiful. So they have the sliding glass automated doors. I like this kitchen counter. Wolf appliances. You got your wine wall. Yeah, I like it. It's definitely more well-mannered than the other one. This works for someone with a family. This is more of a long-term home. But of course, you know, I'm asking if it's so great, why sell it in only a couple of years? I mean, it was built in 2021. I can imagine that it was purchased in, 2021, 2022, somewhere around there. So I am curious. But who knows? Maybe it didn't sell before. We'll look at that at the listing. I didn't look too much into that. I love that whole setup, the tub setup. So it's very similar with the outdoor feel, bathing, just like the last one.
Another highlight about this property,
it's probably like a key design feature that they go for,
is a 2-story attached casita equipped with a 2-car garage, its own private entrance, and it features a kitchen, a cozy family area, a breakfast nook, and a primary ensuite. The second floor offers 4 spacious bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms.
So yeah, this definitely is something more useful for a family, because the other property, the casita, was more of an office or a space. I'm gonna leave that house alone. But yeah, having a casita, or well, it's really an ADU, a fancy word for that is casita. But it's, just an additional home to the property that, you can use when family comes over and they can have their own space. Or, maybe your business partner or something like that comes and visits. They have a place to sleep, on the property. So it's definitely useful. You got your elevator there. It's really nice. I like this place. So this is the rooftop. Nice bar area. Very subtle. This house is very, very subtle in comparison to the other one. You got some more construction going on, so you're gonna have a new neighbor. Definitely not a huge fan of having that type of construction site, next to you, which could be a problem. I definitely would like to see more separation from some of these properties, because this is just okay, there's the end. I would like to see more separation from, of these properties, maybe like, 2-3 more acres worth of, desert dirt, because that's mainly what you're going to get there, simply because, again, it's a desert. This is, there's not like a whole lot of greenery or anything like that. But I would like to see, maybe more of that, just to a symbol of some sort of privacy, or, larger gates, something to where I feel my neighbors aren't watching me while I'm outside. Because I'll be honest with you, we're adults here, I hope. But when you have a swimming pool, for example, you don't always want to have a bathing suit, especially if you're alone. Your paramour, and you guys are alone. What's the point of bathing suits? Like, anyway. Sometimes you want to be the way nature intended, and this kind of gate right here, it doesn't allow it, right? So, not the biggest fan of that, but I do really like this house. It's a lot more subtle, more fit for someone with a family. It's been on the market for a while. It was I wonder what was here beforehand, because I don't think land would cost $4,250,000 unless it was a nice chunk of dirt that they divided into plots. So they divided the land and then built it, but there was no sale. So this is the first time this was listed. But this is nice though. I like it. It's nice. Obviously, it's in the same type of neighborhood that they're creating, and it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. So let's move to the next property, which is 27 Yorkridge at $14 million. And this particular property, I think this might be them too, Blue Heron. I could be completely wrong, but this was built in 2015. And I mean, this. Just look at this photo. These like initial photos, like these are really good photos that make you say, So this is more of a developed enclave. We'll use our fancy words here for neighborhood. Okay, this is a more developed enclave where you won't have to worry about new construction. And as you can see, there seems to be some privacy with these trees and hedges, so you don't have that same concern of being exposed while you're in the buff. You're in the buff. So we're gonna check this one out. It's currently listed at $14 million. I believe it was priced higher. I've been on the market 110 days. So yeah, it was once listed at $15 million. Originally sold for $7.4 million. So they're looking to get some good money out of it. They bought it in 2020. Again, I don't know why the quick turnaround, for having a property, only a couple of years. But we'll have to see. I mean, Vegas is a good place to like buy a property. And I don't, like I said, I don't understand. Obviously, there are multiple places that don't have what's the word I'm looking for? That don't have state income tax. So that's one of the things about Vegas. It doesn't have state income tax. So if you're there for, 183 days out of the year, okay, if you're there for 183 days out of 183 days out of the year, you don't have to pay any state taxes. So the only taxes that you have are federal. Which is, you know, part of the reason why the likes of Mark Wahlberg moved to Vegas. It's like he's trying to keep more of his money. He's thinking about retirement. He's thinking about the end game now. Dude, they got their boxes. They're getting out of there. So yeah, they're clearly living there. I mean, what kind of boom has Vegas had? I mean, you know, all these things that are happening for them. They used to have no major sports teams, and now they're having, you know, well, they already had. They got the hockey. The hockey team was the first team that they got in major sports. Then they got the Raiders. Now they have the the Las Vegas A's coming to town. So the only thing that they're probably missing now is an NBA team. And they're in line to get something like that. Wow. So yeah, these people are enjoying the house. Do these things come with the house? Is you know, at 14 million, they better. Well, they listed it for 15 million. They listed it at twice the amount of what they got it for. And then they might have put some money into it. Who knows? I always give people the benefit of the doubt, and you know, unless I see like the old pictures and stuff like that. Got your basketball court. I like this house. Like, this house has a lot. So this is the house, more functional, and it leaves me conflicted because that house from Blue Heron, the house was missing a lot of the things that this house offers. Now, design wise, I believe Blue Heron has the superior architectural design. But I like features, baby. I'm a feature person. And this place has the features. Look at that walk-in closet. It's beautiful. But yeah, I'm a features. You show me all these features, baby. You show me all these features, baby. I'm a yeah. So that pool is definitely heated, and you probably don't even really need heat, especially in the in the daytime, because you know it's the desert. But yeah, I really am impressed with 27 Hawk Ridge. This is amazing. Very much an entertainment home, an entertainer's home. You got plenty of room. Very functional. Oh, these people are gamers. These are my kind of people. Okay. Who lives there? Ninja, this your house? Let me find out. Ninja moved to Vegas. Now he's trying to get out of Vegas. Because he want to move to Texas so he could be closer to a server. I know I got really kind of on some nerd stuff right there. My bad. This place is remarkable. I love it. I love it. I truly, truly love it. That blew my mind right there. I can't even lie to you. That blew my mind. 9,000 square feet. And you see how the 9,000 square feet mark, are just, well, this one is almost 10,000. This is just over 9,000. But as far as, features and stuff like that, this one is killing it with the features. And it's almost 10 million less. Right, 10 million less. This one has the gated community. We don't know if this is gated or not. Let's see. Does it show that it's gated? It's got views of the strip. I think a lot of these are going to have views of the strip, which is probably like the only view you can get, because there's no water. It's only mountain and dirt. Mountain and dirt views, baby. Mountain and dirt views galore. So it doesn't say if it's gated or not, or at least I couldn't tell from that. Gated community. So it isn't a gated community. Summerlin Village. Got it. Perfect. So yeah, this is amazing. At the end we'll talk about pricing and stuff like that. In case you haven't, this is your first time watching my video, and at the end we talk about pricing with things and so forth, stuff like that. So moving right along, my people. We're dropping down in price here, but we're going up in square footage. Here we're at 15 Yorkridge Court in Henderson, right outside of Vegas. It's grouped with Vegas. It's most likely, I'm not even 100% sure, but I can go and find the information very fast. But it is very likely that Henderson was Vegas, and then they incorporated as their own city, but it's still considered Vegas. So 88 days on the market, 10,000 square feet. This is a $8 million property, originally purchased for $3.5 million. It once listed at $10 million in 2022, then took it off the market and it's back up again for $8 million. So, let's see, it was built in 2007. So it could be these, they put in some, work to improve the property, but, being that it was purchased in 2019, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. But let's check this property out, and let's see what Sam is Luxury. Whoa, Sam is Luxury. This is a 15-minute video. Okay, so this should be pretty good. This is the longest video I believe we have for the entire day. But let's check it out. Take it off mute. Let's see. All right, we're ready. So golf course. Yeah, one ear because it's kind of loud. The country club, Anthem Country Club. So this is most likely another gated community. So at least these are gated communities. 10,000 square feet.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel.
What's up?
Today, I'm in Anthem Country Club here in Las Vegas. The weather is perfect. This home is perfect, and I cannot wait to share it with you. But before we jump into it, let me give you the specs. Just over 10,600 square feet, 6 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, on an 18,000 square foot lot. You got dual fairways, an 1,800 square foot terrace on the rooftop. And guess what? It's only $750 a square foot. I know you're like, $750 a square foot. Let me do the math. 10,650 square feet It's priced just under $8 million. For what you're about to see, this is a bargain.
It's not bad. Just
this home with you. It's incredible.
Let me pause. I just want to give quick, easy reference. Once upon a time, you could build, especially like in around 2009, 2010, 2011, where the market was kind of on the slower side. You could build a property for, about 150, 250 a square foot. Now building, building has probably went down during the pandemic, where all the, the boom and all the prices went with it. Building got closer to maybe, depending on the resources, could have been anywhere between 400 to 600 a square foot to build something new. So to have, the purchase of land plus to build, on that square foot pricing, it got pretty pricey, which is what drove, the property values that already existed up. So as far as 750 a square foot, that's not that bad, but things have slowed down. So it is possible to build at $400 a square foot now. And if you really have the abundant resources, you're probably building at 300, 350 a square foot. So I just want to give perspective on why he's saying that $700.50 a square foot is a quote unquote bargain.
Guys, for tuning in with me, for continuously supporting and commenting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But let's get inside this house. It's incredible. I can't wait to show you.
But yeah, it's not terrible.
All right, guys, welcome
here.
In 15
I can't
Yorkridge.
say
as you
it's
come
a
into this
bargain
home,
in Vegas.
A couple things I want to point out. So recently,
even though Vegas has had a nice boom,
redesigned in 2022.
Okay.
Everything that you're going to see as you go through this home,
they put money into it.
This home has been completely reimagined, and I'm trying so hard not to just jump to the view and this area and the gym and the spa and the office and this incredible kitchen. I'm trying so hard not to do it, but I want you to enjoy it. And if you haven't noticed, in my last couple of videos, I've been talking a lot less and showing you more of the home. So I want you to enjoy the home. So enough about me. Enjoy this incredible home. All right, you go that way. So first we're going to go to the gym. This is immediately to your left once you come inside the home. I believe that having a home gym cuts down on time, and when you have a view like this, it actually helps with sanity. So if you're going to work out at home, you should probably not wear a suit or a sports coat, but you should probably do it at 15 Yorkridge. This is a home that you can absolutely cover all your bases. No stone was left unturned. You got your gym, two sides, one side to stretch, relax, recover, and the other side to put in that work. And from both sides, you get an incredible view. While the gym has its own bathroom, just outside of the gym is a powder room for your guests. Tastefully designed and very spacious. So as you come to the main living space, you're going to notice elevated ceilings, plenty of space to entertain your guests, and as always, you still maintain the view. You have the transparent fireplace that you can literally enjoy from both sides, from the living space and also the entertaining space at the bar, and even the dining room space as well. It's more of an indoor fire pit
than it is a fireplace.
Now we enter into one of my favorite spaces, the dining room kitchen area. As you can see, you're comfortably seating at least 10 to 12 people at this dining room table.
I'm sure you can feel some of the heat from
right off
the glass,
the bar and
but
kitchen
it's
area.
not the same
So in the kitchen,
as a true
you have
fireplace
large
or even
island.
a true fire pit.
I love the stainless steel sink, the Gaggenau warming tray. You got a 6-burner cooktop Wolf stove and 2 burners, double oven, sub-zero refrigerator and
not
freezer
really a
combination,
fan of the
and you have 2
circular
dishwashers. Plenty
island
of space here to have an eat-in kitchen. You don't have to have the formal dining room area used all the time. Comfortably sitting.
It's different, I guess, to kind of form fit with
and
the
all of this storage space. I love
shapes
what
of the
they did with
house.
the cabinets, your appliance
architecture-wise.
here. Incredible how they designed that as well. I love the flat panel in most homes, but this
I do not like this at all. This is a nightmare to clean.
Style custom cabinetry with the handles, I think they did an incredible job. You got surround sound throughout, and this expansive vent hood covers the whole entire range. And while I'm describing all this, I just want you guys to see this view is from every area of the house. Every area of this main living space, when you look out, you see endless skyline, mountains, the city, the fairway. It's just incredible. It's unmatched. I can't wait until we go to the next level. As you guys come in this portion of the home, this is right off the kitchen. You have some storage here, your main entrance from the garage, another powder room for guests, people in the kitchen, and then access from your elevator to take you to all 3 stories. One of my second favorite areas that we'll get into, and then upstairs to where more guest bedrooms are. But first, let's go down to this area. So as you come downstairs, the reason why I said this is one of my favorite areas is because I like to hang out and relax. And what better way to catch a game, to watch a movie, to hang out and recline in your own movie theater. If you thought having a 10,000 square foot home would not include a theater, you guessed wrong. So in case you're watching a movie and you need to use the restroom, just take a few steps outside and come right in to your restroom. But before you go, your food may get cold, so you might have to heat it up. And you might get thirsty, so you might need to grab a beverage. And with all that popcorn and butter in your hand, you might need to wash them.
It's a terrible segue.
Again, nothing missed in this home. And after
you're going to the bathroom,
hop on the elevator,
put some popcorn in the microwave
to take a nap. First stop after your movie
I
visit
ain't doing none of that.
Your guest bedroom. So this is an ensuite junior primary suite. I don't know if I had guests here if they would ever want to leave. A few things to point out. When you're in a luxury home, there are certain things that you would like to see. And I'm going to say high quality flooring, wall texture, there is none. You have level 5 smooth finish on the wall. The interior design and decor,
I don't know why
incredible.
the ceilings look really short. Either he's
TV
really
mounted.
tall. I think he's tall.
You have 2 balconies to relax. You have an incredible view of the mountains everywhere you turn. And you're separate from
so
all
either
the
he's
other
really
bedrooms.
tall or those ceilings are on the short
side. So you think about
side.
having a luxury home and you think about how you would live in it, how a guest would enjoy the guest bedroom. You got a beverage center. You're separated from everybody, so you have privacy. You have 2 balconies. You have your own restroom, and you have an elevator steps away from you to get to other areas and floors of the house.
Yeah,
what
he's
else
tall.
would you ask for? Now let's go to the next. So now
tall people will make the ceilings look shorter.
We're going to go to the primary closet. But before you go,
those the ceilings that are in this hall.
When I go this way, we're looking down into the great
much
room.
higher.
Right behind me through these doors.
Excuse me, I don't know what the hell is going
on. But right at the top of these stairs, there's 2 sets of staircases to get up to each level. But this one, we just came up from the guest bedroom. We're going to go right behind you. And you got your elevator right here. Another staircase to go up. But now we're walking into the primary closet. So as we're in here, you got your ottomans to sit, plenty of storage to hang. As we come through, plenty of storage space here as well. And this thing just keeps going. It wraps around there as well. Rudy, you can go ahead, show the people. That closet just keeps on going. You have the bathroom, the owner suite, and then again, large format tile, incredible flooring, incredible design, tastefully done, smart mirrors throughout, and again, the view just continues to get better. The views are incredible. And you have your car wash with the tub inside, and 2 toilets, his and hers toilets. Come on, somebody's on TikTok, you know it, and then somebody else is on Facebook or Instagram. Come on, do your thing. You got plenty of space for it. So a few things I love about the shower. You got dual rain hoods, you have hand wands. I love the matte finish. You got your LED lighting, and again, the car wash with the suspended ground mounted faucet coming in with a hand wand as well. And then you have a balcony right off the shower as well. This home When I tell you feels like a resort, they thought of everything. This is a compilation of some of the best vacations taken, and how can we bring this to our home? That's what you're seeing. That's what I'm experiencing right now. So we're going to leave the primary bedroom, bathroom, and bedroom, and we're going to go down the hall, and I'm going to show you the rest of this floor before we go up to another level. So just outside of the primary bedroom, remember those double doors we talked about? So this is the laundry room. So this is right off that staircase and the primary bedroom. So you can go that way to get to the closet, or you can go this way to get to the bedroom. And as you come this way, now at the end of this hall, as we walk through, overlooking the main living space, you have another guest bedroom on this side that's private. It's ensuite, and then you have a staircase to go back down to the main floor. But you check out that bedroom, and then we'll go up another level.
It's a nice bathroom for that room.
Now, we're going to go back this way. We're going to go up another level. So, this is dreamy walkway. You guys go ahead and enjoy it. Check out the sconces on the wall. The detail from the baseboards to the trim. And I love the way it complements the flooring. Everything about this home makes it feel like home and a resort. But you don't have to go on vacation because your home is the vacation. So naturally, when you come up another level, you probably have another guest bedroom. So here, right above the one with the 2 decks, unfortunately this one doesn't have a deck, but still mirroring the same concept. Incredible flooring, incredible design. You have your fireplace, beverage center, ensuite with the bathroom, and still mountain views with a king-size bed. Why would your guests want to leave?
Yeah, this is
and now
have some really nice rooms in this house.
I guess now we can go up to the moment I've been waiting for. Let's go up one more level. So, another level, another bedroom with a bathroom. But that's not what we're up here for. This is really what we're up here for. We're going to go outside. And remember, you got your elevator, so every time we go up a new level, there's an elevator that will bring you here. But this is what we've been waiting for, people. Golden hour in Las Vegas in the fall. 1 second, I want you to hear this.
Either he's tall or those doorways and
tranquility.
The ceilings are short.
Can you hear a view? Are views possible to be heard?
On average,
this is incredible.
Ceilings are going to be 8 to 9 feet, 8 to 9 feet high.
You got dual fairway golf course.
So that means like your doorway is going to be closer to
you got your hot tub
around the 7-foot mark.
You got a fire pit, area to relax, hang out.
Yes, close to the 7-foot mark.
Outdoor fireplace. You got surround sound
so it could
speakers.
be about 6'10", 6'9" height for like some shorter doorways. So
you got a missed uphill putt.
He's tall.
Let me see. Is he going to let him have a tap in? Nope. He missed it. Tapping it? Nope. Just pick it up.
I would waste time seeing how tall he is, but it's not that serious. But he has to be tall.
We're going to go downstairs and check out the backyard. If you guys want to stay up here a little bit longer, you can. Enjoy the view. I'll meet you downstairs in the backyard.
Where's the pool? There it is.
All right, guys, so that's it. 15 Yorkridge. I told you it was a very special property tour. I want to leave you guys to enjoy the backyard. You have incredible travertine flooring outside for the decking. You got a great PebbleTech pool, expansive waterfall, zero edge, a spa with access to go down to that incredible golf course of Anthem Country Club. And as you can see, the pocket doors are open, complete indoor-outdoor feel. This house did not disappoint. So if you're thinking about buying or selling in Las Vegas, and you want to spend about $8 million,
that island is to match that kind of shaping right there.
$20, this is where you spend it. I'm going to go back to that terrace and enjoy the rest of the view. You guys enjoy the backyard, and hopefully when you come to Vegas, you call me. Or you can settle for a like and subscribe and drop a comment. And follow me on all socials at The Sam Coleman. I will see you guys on the next property tour.
Decent pool. Not really a fan of the triangle shape hot tub. It's kind of small on the small side, but you do got your hot tub on the roof, so it's not a big deal. So that was kind of really exceptional. Let me see. Does he have it in his description how tall he is, man? Because this dude's got to be nowhere to be found. Anyway, not really important. Yeah, I will admit. That was nice. That was impressive. 6 bedrooms, and those were some spacious bedrooms. So it's really nice. It says has a 4-car garage. We didn't really get a chance to look at the garage, but definitely had a lot of good things about the property. Again, really not a huge fan of some of the stuff in the kitchen, especially that mirrored backsplash. So it's a pain in the ass to clean. Any backsplash is going to be pain in the ass to clean, but you can't get away without cleaning something like that. Versus if you have like your standard tile, you're not going to necessarily see all the grease and stuff that's kind of popped up. You got your marinara sauce that kind of when you pulled out the wooden spoon, it splashed on there a little bit. That's a pain in the ass to clean. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pain in the ass to clean. But other than that, not really big on the oval type of curvy type of shape for the island. But the kitchen was not on the larger side, so they made do with what they could, and I give them credit for that. But yeah, I really like this house a lot. So let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next property. Oh yeah, let's confirm that this is gated. From the description of what was said, it's in the country club. Chances are it's gated. Nice. So now we're at just under 7 million. So we jumped down, but not as much. We went from 34 million to 22 million to 14 million, right? To 8 million, and now we're at just under 7 million for a property that's 14,000 square feet. As you can see, it has a tennis court. That's what caught my eye. What caught my eye was the tennis court. What caught tennis court on 1.5 acres? Oh yeah, I'm interested. Sign me up to check that out. So we're gonna go check out 9508 Kings Court, Vegas, baby. Spending a lot of time outside. It's nice grounds. So this is really a traditional European style. Little hint of French. Very subtle. This is like a mix of old money. like these moldings a lot. Very nice. Yeah, definitely that you could see the French inspiration in the design of the kitchen. It's kind of some different shapes going on there. It kind of looks like a dog bone, and I'm not really big on that kind of dark stone granite color, but you know, it's nice. I would prefer something lighter for the kitchen granite stone, but it wasn't terrible. So this is the primary. So primary has a regular shape. That's beautiful. I like it. So yeah, this is definitely a home inspired by travels to Europe. So this is a bedroom that they turned into a gym. That was a bedroom they turned into a gym. So there is no true gym. You got your screening room, of course. I mean, at 14,000 square feet, you got. I know you weren't expecting to see a home of 14,000 square feet without a home theater. This pool, yeah, I like this pool. Is there a water slide? I think that was a water slide, wasn't it? This right here, I think this is a water slide, but it's hard to tell because they don't have any water running. So yeah, this is like a compound feel right here. You got your guy over here flying the drone. We see you, buddy, we see you. Tennis court, basketball court. Sign me up. Sign me up. So, you know, that was a nice property. Let's see what this says. So gym, second floor theater. So this is just highlighting some of the things about the property. So 3-car garage. Oh, there's a playground over here. That's nice. That's really nice. Okay. 7 beds, den, loft. Okay. I like it. Definitely, it needs a couple of uplifts in terms of palette of, you know, European French design. Didn't see for this type of property, didn't see a wine room. I'm almost sure that it exists. I mean, we could check why not? Let's check the pictures really quick, see if we could, you know, see a wine room. Like, I'm definitely hoping that there's that. Like I said, you know, as far as this shape, not a big fan on it. But yeah, this is too dark. Like, this is too dark for me when the floors are light. I get that all of this here, you know, is dark wood, mahogany, you know, or what have you, but it doesn't need to match. Like, these two things rarely should match. So yeah. So yeah, in that video, it didn't show everything. So you got a walk-in closet right here. You know, stuff that is to be expected. So yeah, this house is, in my head, this house is, you know, there's a playground, is a little bit of a project. I just didn't see a wine room in a European or French design property without a wine room. Kind of missed the mark there. So I'm hoping that, you know, it's just not in the photos or in the video. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt because, again, European design home. This is outside of the fact that the place is 14,000 square feet. You have no wine room. You missed the mark heavily right there. I would definitely say that instead of a theater, you should have a wine control, you know, a wine room with controlled temperature and humidity. Like it's a necessity at that point. So now we're jumped down to $4,200,000, which is going to be really the last property we're looking at in like this luxury type of property. But you're getting 7,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 7 baths, designed by Blue Heron. So this is going to be a really nicely designed property for $4,200,000. And let's see, we didn't even check if the other one was gated because I was kind of, you know, just a little disappointed from what I didn't see. But yes, this is gated, right? This Blue Heron property is gated. We'll go back and check this really quick to just you know, see. I'm going to guess that it's gated because of what we've been seeing. Yes, gated community has all been in gated communities, which is nice when you see that at you know, the price point. But I'm really excited to see this for $4,200,000. I mean, you know, it's been on the market 135 days, built in 2014 on a little less than half an acre. So we're going to check out 6795 Agave Azul Court, and we'll see what they have going. Okay. Got your garage there, 4 cars. I like it. Ooh, and there's a lift. Okay. Got your atrium right there. Nice. Fire pit in the floor. It's beautiful. I will admit, I do like Blue Heron's decisions when it comes to their pools. Water feature there, yeah. This is nice, very, very subtle. Very subtle. I like that there's trees and stuff there. Like that, to me, that's awesome. Very nice open space. You know, open concepts. I love open concepts, and this is fitting the bill on that. I love this kitchen. This kitchen is kicking ass. Viking appliances, nice. Ooh, espresso machine. Yeah, you got me. So this is the primary. Very nice. Looking over at the pool. It's very, very nice. Very subtle. You got your office there, the laundry room. You gotta have the laundry on the wall so people know that that's where the laundry goes. So even this place has an elevator. So is this 2 or 3 floors? It looks like it's 2. Yeah, it's 2 floors, and it has an elevator. So you got your loft area there. So I like this. This is keeping it simple. Look at that. Look at some. They put the sauna out there. Okay, I see. Outdoor shower. That was pretty sweet. That was very, very sweet. So that's what we just looked at for $4,200,000. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. I like it. So that was the last property that we're going to look at in terms of a video. Yeah, I like it. I can't even lie to you. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. So right now what we're going to do is, we're going to look at listings overall in Vegas. And as I mentioned, Henderson, is right out of here, right outside of Vegas. So like I said, it was more than likely just, they incorporated and separated from Vegas as a whole. And they're, looks like they're continuing to develop the city of Henderson, but is pretty much, still very much a part of Vegas. But yeah. So we had a $25 million, what I was really in the shock of was how this land right here is listed for sale at $24 million for 4 acres. So that's really, really steep. Like really, really steep. For this, I get it, likely, the likelihood is that this might be like in a gated community, something like that already, and you break it up, into 4 different lots, and at 4 different lots, the math looks, closer to $6 million for each lot. But then I'm thinking $6 million for an acre in Vegas, that's insane. That is insane. To me, it's ridiculous. To me, and I'm just gonna be honest, it's ridiculous. I don't think Vegas is there yet. I don't think Vegas is there yet where you can sell 2 to 3 acres for $20 million, right? I don't see it. I don't see it. Even if you develop your own communities, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of commitment. So I'm shocked. Like here, we have another lot for sale, less than 2 acres for $20 million. I'm like, $20 million? You can get this in Bel Air. You can get 2 acres in Bel Air for $20 million. Where you can actually sell a property versus the unknowns. Like at 20 million, you're gonna have to build something that's gonna be worth 50 million. And I don't think it's there. If the highest sale was 25 million, this is what I'm going off of. If the highest sale is 25 million, and we've yet to see something sell for 30 million in Vegas, I don't see how that works out. Let me you know what, while we're here, record sale in Vegas, right? Okay, I think I have to be more specific. Yeah, this is 25 million. This is 25 million. Now, granted, and this is not enough land to just make a community. I'm sorry. It's not enough land to make a community. There's just not it's not enough there. This is like trend, right? This is trend. This is really gambling. Which is what Vegas is all about. This is really gambling. To buy land at these prices, you're gambling. You are gambling. Because if these were deals, they're already gone. They're already gone. If these were deals, they're already gone. So $15 million for an acre. I mean, come on now. I mean, you're buying that in Malibu for less. It's Malibu, Calabasas. Like, I could just keep naming places where I'm sure you can do it. So I'm gonna leave it at that, because I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, it's a no. It's a no. But Vegas is on the rise. Then that's one thing I will say. Vegas is on the rise. So what I did turn around and look was just to see, like, how much land can you get, or how much house can you get for $3 million and under. And seeing these properties, we're actually going to look at one that I was really curious for myself, which is right here. But we'll save that for last, because I'm like excited to look at the pictures. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, $3 million. It's been on the market almost 2 years. I've looked at these pictures already. I don't want to bore you. This place needs work. It is severely outdated, but you get 11,000 square feet of house. If you get it at the right price, you throw a $500,000, 600,000 into it, that place is gonna look like amazing, right? It's gonna look amazing. So, but I was really impressed to see all these properties that you could get for under $3 million, and you're getting, these mansions. You're getting mansions for $2 million. Like, you're not gonna find that here in LA. I promise you that. Not even like in outer parts of LA. So I'm impressed by that. So there's still a lot of opportunity in Vegas. So if you're considering going to Vegas, it's not that far, and I like Vegas, I'll come hang out with you and look at some houses. I'll take a referral fee. I don't got to sell it to you. I'll take a referral fee. Look, and because I don't have a license there, that I'm going to actually just help you. So, yeah. So anyway, let's talk about price, and let's talk about what I truly think about these properties and what I think they sell for. We'll start with our record-setting property that sold for $25 million. You already know what I think about this property. Starts with an S, ends with an X. I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh man, I gotta unbutton my jacket right now. Gotta unbutton my coat. Gotta unbutton my coat right there. We start thinking about this place. We start thinking about them blue diamonds. Pop one in them blue diamonds and be like this. All right, I'll quit. Let me quit. Let me professional. Okay. So I think this sells 25 to 30. I don't see, and that's kind of like the thing about Vegas, because it's really in uncharted waters. It got the boom, from like a lot of places, got the boom from COVID, right? COVID drove up these places because there's so much, more people, work from home. The government threw in all that money to everybody. So you technically could have, like, in COVID was the time of starting a new life. Like, you could start a brand new life during COVID. I don't think we'll ever see anything like it. COVID was a time you could just start a brand new life. So more people flocked to the idea of leaving the area because there was less risk. You had an influx of money. So there's less risk. You can go find an opportunity. You can go find a new job. You can go like do all of these things. You can start a career. You can invest in yourself. That was what COVID represented. In Vegas was one of those places where it saw a lot of people leaving from LA, Arizona, places in Texas. Like it saw an influx of people coming. And because of that, the prices went up. It's a no income tax state that benefits greatly from the casinos. So having, these things in place as benefits to move, in addition to the fact that at the time, like getting a 4 or 5 bedroom house, you can get a 4 or 5 bedroom house for a few $100,000, which technically you can still get it because for what it's worth, Vegas is still on the lower scale of large cities. So there's still growth that is happening. Like it's 24th. It was in 2000, I think 30th or 31st on the list of largest cities in the States. So it's not like a huge city where like how Houston is now. Houston went from, I think, like 10 or something, like 10, 11, 12. Like it went from the 10s to 4th. It's 4th behind the steady leaders of LA. Well, number 1 is New York, then LA, and then Chicago, which have steadily been top 3. So for Houston to get to 4 from the 10s, that shows you the kind of growth that Vegas hasn't really had yet. So that boom created, this. But what I will say is that this house is a one of one. It is a one of one. It is a true trophy. No matter where it's located. Forget the fact that it's in a desert. It is a one of one. And I'm telling you right now. I said it in the last video. This place is perfect if you are single and you just want to have the time of your life, whether you're just single and young. And for me, young is anywhere between 20 and 55. I think that's young. And I mean, even our society believes that's young, because when you get to 55 plus is when they start giving you all these senior benefits. So they don't want to give you any senior benefits until you hit 55 plus, right? So anywhere between that, you're single, regardless of how you got single, and you don't have any responsibilities in terms of children. Oh yeah, you have this place. You go to the strip, on a regular night. You meet some people, and man, you have a organizational party, because this place is built for that. Like, man, if I make another video and watch this place again, I'm just glad that I reacted to the video, because everything that I started thinking about towards the end of the video, had I said some of that stuff, that video would have required you to be at least 18. You would have had to log in to watch that video. That video would not be public right now. So I'm kind of glad that, I reacted to it versus talking about it after viewing it. But I do think this sells because it is a one-of-one. It is so unique, and it does offer that really wild, amazing, fun-free lifestyle that you can only create with something like this. So for me, this sells. It sells anywhere between, like I said, 25 to 30. I think 34 is a bit of a stretch. I think it's gonna, if they can get 28, 29, that breaks the record again, and there's no loss of money in selling this. I think it's perfect for what I said. Trust me, somebody will buy this that sees that lifestyle. You give me the right client, I'll sell this place, because I know what this place is, and then I'll be a guest bartender at this house. I know I just spent a lot of time talking about it. I'm not going to spend nearly as much time talking about these other places because these other places don't excite me the way that this one excites me. Okay, this one is very exciting. Not very functional for someone with the family, but that single lifestyle, oh yeah. Or you're in a relationship where wildness is part of the deal. This is perfect. So I won't make it inclusive to just being single, because to each his own. But yeah, that's a special property. Now, as far as this one, Witchcraft, I think 22 is going off of the last property we seen, and this one is just not as exciting. It has a lot of nice stuff. You see these extra spaces on top of the roof, so most of the home is one story. It's a great property. It's definitely more functional. I don't think it sells for 20. I don't see it selling for 20. This is more of like a 18, 19 million potential sell. And it's because it's smaller than the sexy house. It's smaller than that house. Smaller than the Devil's Playground. Okay. Even though it's Witchcraft, it's smaller than the Devil's Playground. See what I did there? But yeah, it's smaller than that place. And yeah, I just don't see it. But it is very luxurious, very nice. I really like it. It's architectural wise, I like the shapes of the house. They're like subtle, but yet innovative in some ways. So I'm a fan of this house. Again, very functional. Not really dramatic on some of the finishes. It's more of an easy palette for just about anybody. So it has the ability to appeal to a wider crowd. Again, 20 million, when there's enough properties that are in the 15 million range that are, just as good as this, and maybe even better in some ways. But again, it is designed by Blue Heron, so I give what I've seen from their site, and in general, they do some great work, and I don't think they're skimping out on price or features. So I give them the benefit of the doubt, right? Benefit of the doubt. It's in a country club. I'm calling it 18 to 19. That's my guess. 18 to 19. Lock it in. Call the bookie. Lock it in. 18 to 19. They probably do have bets available for what properties sell for in Vegas. I would not doubt it. So moving on to 27 Hawk Ridge. 27 Hawk Ridge probably is my favorite property out of all of these. And this one just fit the bill on so many different things. Nicely designed. Just, it had the right blend of appeal. And out of everything, out of the first two, there's no construction zone in sight. I love basketball, so having a basketball court is wonderful. This kitchen, I love the kitchen. Like this place hit on a lot of different things. And I'm a fan of this house. This was the best house I believe for me. Let me know what you guys think, but for 14 million, which does make a lot of sense in terms of what I've seen properties sell for in Vegas. We're talking about the more expensive properties. they're the 10 to $15 million range. Definitely, you know, I like the energy that the house gives from, you know, because I game. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I game, and you know, just seeing this kind of energy set up was cool. I liked it. You got the golf, you know, your golf simulator. You got the whole car experience, race car experience set up. This was cool. This, you know, this person likes cars as well. Look at this old, I think it's Porsche from the 90. You know what? I'm not even gonna try to guess, but I know it's a 90s Porsche. But yeah, I'm a fan of this house. This was my favorite house that we looked at for sure. You know, what do I think it sells for? You know what? Let's compute really fast, because this does matter. Right? I bought it for a little under 7.5, and then they came out and tried to double up on the price. We don't know what it looked like before. From what I've seen, it looks like they did put something into it, because it looks really, really nice. And then I'm like, it pops. So it pops in a way that they put some money into it. Not 100% sure. So question mark there. But getting it in 2020, and I don't see 14. I don't see 14, but I do believe it's somewhere. There's a deal somewhere between 10 and 12 million. There's definitely a deal somewhere between 10 and 12 million, which is what I believe it will sell for. I believe it sells somewhere between there. Call your bookie, lock it in. I don't see this selling with a 13 in front of it. Because I think if they would have been offered 13, I think this would have sold already. Because this is a beautiful house. This is remarkable. I think, like I said, I think this has a high probability of selling, like before the one on Witchcraft. Which, again, I like all of these, but this was my favorite one. All right, 15 Yorkridge. 15 Yorkridge, it hit on a lot of, you know, different things. It's nice that they did put money into it. Not really a big fan of the kitchen, you know. Notwithstanding, not a fan of that triangle hot tub, right? But of course, you got the hot tub on the roof, the terrace, right? I do like the design. You know, the curb appeal of the house is really nice. I like the fact that there's, you know, greenery around and you don't feel like you're secluded in the desert. So I'm big on that. I'm definitely going to say that for me, I think this property is I think it sells between 6 and 7. I think it sells between 6 and 7. I think 8 million is too much. I think if they can get 7.25 for it, that's amazing. And I do think that's a possibility. But I am more on the likeliness of it selling between 6 and 7. I mean, they put this on the market twice, and the market said no. The market said no to 10 million, right? The market said absolutely not at 10 million. They came back at 8 million, and the market is still saying no. So, again, I like it. Like, besides the small things that I just mentioned that I didn't like about it, there's a lot to like about it. Right? And now we have King's Court. This probably was the worst. This was the worst of what we've seen. The absolute worst. And one of the largest. 14,000 square feet. It's 14,000 square feet of project. Like, there's so much dismissed on the lack of a wine room, which I'm hoping does exist. It's just that it's something that you show, especially if you have a European, French, inspired design of some sort. You it's a necessity. You need to have a space for wine, because if you're going to go on this like Mediterranean exterior, and then you're going to have more European detail, and then you're going to have a quasi French kitchen with dark ass countertops with odd shape, and then you don't have a wine cellar. Yeah, that's bad. Some of the colors were just like, it didn't know if it wanted to be Mediterranean or French. Like, they're fighting, they're conflicting. You have to like pick, especially at this size of home. You have to pick. Okay, a design inspiration and stick with it, instead of saying, I want this part of the house to be this, and I want the other part of the house to be that. I think this house missed the mark on a lot of stuff. But I do like the pool. I like the pool. I like the tennis court, basketball court. I like that there's a playground that's away from the pool. Those things I like. Those things I like a lot. So even though it's the worst, it's still a nice house. Just a project. This is a project. This house will cost you $1.5 million to make it what it should be. For me, I'm thinking 5.5. Only because I know about the $1.5 million to really make it amazing. But realistically, someone might buy this for 6. So anywhere between 5 and 6, probably. But it needs work. Let me see. What did they buy it for? See, they've been doing this dance for a while. So they bought it for 5. Bought it for 5, rented it out, and then tried to turn around and sell it for $8 million. Market said no. Market continued to say no, and went to 6.55. Market said no. Right? And then they decided to raise the price to $7 million. Market still said no. Like, they've been doing this dance for a while. And the market has told you, even in the COVID bubble, which if this was a good deal, it would have sold. And you're still at 6.5. Wait, they had it in escrow. And then that person said, I see the work that needs to be done. And then they either backed out, or maybe they couldn't perform. Maybe it could have been one or two things. Maybe the buyer couldn't perform, which can happen, or they got an estimate to see how much work it needed, and it became a no. So I won't speculate. Again, place needs work. I mean, I'm just being honest. The place needs work. This is $7 million. Like, I want you guys to understand. Yes, this is smaller, but this is way better than this. And I don't think this sells for $8 million. Like I said, I think it sells closer to, I think if they can get 7.25, like I said, I think that's a deal. I think that's a deal. So I'm not feeling it. Everything else, like I said, the tennis court, basketball court, like the outside things are the best part of this house. So yeah, I don't see it. Like I said, I don't see it. Like just take the $6 million and move on. We don't know what that was in escrow for, but take the $6 million and move on. Right? If you can get that, take it and move on. Like let it go. Let it go. So lastly, our $4 million property. I think this is the only one that's I actually don't really have much to say about the pricing. $4,200,000. This looks like a $4 million property. Right, just under half an acre. What did this sell for before? 3.7? Yeah. I think this is good at $4 million. I think this is good. Clearly, they're not really looking to make any money. Because what, 500,000 over what, five years? So I think this will eventually sell. I don't think they should really budge from the price. I think $4 million is the lowest it would sell for, and I think that's probably their bottom line number. At least I would make that the bottom line number. But $4,200,000, it's gonna sell between that. This one you could book it. $4 million to $402,000. Yeah, it sells with a 4 in front of it. Book that. It sells with a 4 in front of it. So yeah. So those are the properties. We'll do a quick rating. Obviously, our first property here for me. For me, okay? Given the ideal lifestyle that this fits for, I gotta preface it properly. This house is a 10. This is a 10. This is a 10. Now, as far as for me, if it's me, the actual me with my family, this house is like an 8.5. But for what this place is, it's a 10. It's a 10. Now, for me personally, Witchcraft is a 9. This is a 9. For sure. This is a 9. The only reason that I say it's a 9, I don't like the lack. I'm not a fan of the lack of privacy, the lack of greenery, the construction that's going to transpire. Not a fan of that. So it's a 9. If it had the greenery, didn't have the being in happenstance of a construction zone and offered the predominant privacy that one would like, oh yeah, I would give it a 10. This one, I think we know the score that I would give this one. This one's a 10. This is a full-blown 10 in a developed neighborhood, offers greenery, amazing views, like the pool. Like the whole setup, basketball court, 10. This property I give an 8.5. Not a fan of the size of the kitchen. Not a fan of that hot tub design. 8.5. That's still pretty high. Because it's in a developed neighborhood. It's got the greenery. It's got some privacy. It has stuff going for it. Nice spacious rooms. 8.5. Solid score. This is a 6. This is a straight 6. It should be lucky that it's even getting that. This is literally, it needs work, which is why the score is so low. But the reason that it's not like a 5 or a 4 is because it has that playground. It has a tennis court with the basketball court, and I like the pool. I like the outdoor space. So I gave it a 6. Not having, because you don't even see it on like this little map thing here where it highlights the second floor theater in the gym, in the primary bedroom, in the office. Wine cellar. Forget the guest quarters, make it a wine cellar. Like, you get, like, this is like important to this style of house. Like, how do you have something that's European with a mix of French, you know, this wants to be this, wants to be that, like, and you don't have a wine cellar? 6. And this house is a 9. Straight 9. The only thing that I, you know, for me keeping it from being a 10 is that it didn't. I don't think there was a view. Was there, or did we miss that? You know, and then some of the finishes. Oh, there is a view. Some of the finishes, and you know, withstanding, not as spectacular as some of the other Blue Heron properties. You know, like you could have splurged out a little bit on the tub, and you know, but at 9, I mean, that's still pretty good, right? At $4 million, and then I think they're priced right, so I like it. So yeah, that's how we grade everything. Now let's talk, and you know, this is kind of give like a little preview into the next video, right? So the next video, we're going to talk about, you know, properties that are more suited for normal people like myself. Like myself. I found this property for $1.5 million. Now, I want you to understand, you know, I don't know where you are, but $1.5 million in somewhere like LA, it doesn't get you a whole lot. I mean, this house is 4 times the size of mine at a similar price point. Similar price point of my personal house, but 4 times the size, and it looks better. I'm not one to lie. I'm not one to sit here and lie. You're not gonna catch me lying here on camera and try to make myself look better or more important or bigger than what I am. No, I live in like a normal house. My house is normal. Okay, my house is normal. $1.5 million gets me this. Man, I would never see this here. You will never see this here in LA. Nowhere for $1.5 million. Nowhere. Like, look at this beautiful design. Now, it says it's virtually staged. That's fine. I would change the kitchen counters, but that's easy. Just looking at this, the rest of this looks amazing. Oh, hold on. Look, I got the bait and switch. So this it's either one or two things. It's either not finished. Okay, it's either not finished, which I'm hoping that's the case, or they're trying to sell it without it being complete. Damn it, it's too good to be true. Custom home, blah 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 blah. It's just waiting for your own unique designer touches. Very well priced. So, property will not be finished by seller. Estimated finished value is 2.426. So if it were finished, which 2 million change is actually not bad. Yeah, I knew it was too good to be true. So, but don't worry, we'll look at some other stuff when we do come back. But yeah, now as far as what, you know, just throwing it out there, what it would take to finish this from the looks of this is like another 600,000 or 700,000. To be honest with you. Now, why are they selling it? It looks like they ran out of money, or they ran out of money. This is something you finish. This is like a property you finish. Like the math stopped making sense, and when the math doesn't make sense, you don't build anymore. So it's either the math stopped making sense, You can cut your losses and get out, or you just ran out of money. It's one or the other. In this case, it's one or the other. So deal wise, you know, someone comes in there with $1 million too, they might just have to eat that loss, because like I said, it's gonna cost, from the looks of this not being finished, it's gonna be about another what? If I'm being conservative, it's gonna cost at least another $400,000. If it's what I think it is, when you start adding like little things, you know, the looks of this, you know, you got this pool that's supposed to be right there and all this other stuff, you're looking at another $600,000. And selling the property at 2.4 or 2.6, that's not really a great investment. There's some money there, but it's a lot of money to tie up for a time, for, you know, the time that's going to take to finish all of that. Yeah. So let's let's end the video here. If you enjoyed the video, I hope it was very informative. We did have a lot of fun here today. You know, what can I say? You know, I apologize if I offended anyone earlier and got a little too wild. You know, maybe I'll be more well reserved on the next video. We'll be conservative on the next video, because we're gonna talk about family living, family homes. We're gonna gravitate towards that for the next video, because, you know, seeing some of these houses, they're just a little too sexy. Okay, just a little too sexy. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.